Hi guys, we're in a new country now, in Spain. I don't know, we should probably say what we did before. We just came from France. Just a few minutes ago we came from France and we spent a wonderful 2 days in the city Marseille.
I don't know how you say it in English. Marseille in French. Yeah, I don't know. Wonderful. It was good, but it was pretty much raining the whole time. So yesterday it was just pouring like most of the day. Yeah, we hardly even went out. But in the evening we got to go out and walk a little bit. What did we see? There was, we saw the Mediterranean Sea. We saw the old port. We were in a cool hotel called Toyoko Inn. It's really popular in Japan. It's a Japanese chain, and I think there's over 300 of them, mostly in Japan, but Marseille was the first one in France, and then I think they have some in Germany too. So really interesting. Like it's Japanese, so there's like a lot of Japanese things that we just have never heard of, I guess. Just the way the bathroom is, and like Japanese toilet with all these buttons that I've seen like videos of, but I've only ever seen like once before. So it's I guess the way it was explained to us is that Marseille used to be sort of like a really poor, had a reputation for being a really poor place, but they're putting a lot of money into trying to like restore the area, like rejuvenate, I guess, and build new buildings. So this hotel is really close to the old port, which is a bit nicer, but it's like the first really new nice building in the area. Yeah, and like really close there are some malls, and then like literally like it was like 800 meters to the old port, maybe even less. Anyway, it was cool to sort of see a different kind of France. We had just seen like the coast, I guess, the what's it called, the French Riviera. There's so many immigrants, like so many in the area where we were. When we were walking around, there were I feel like we were the only sort of like white people around. We checked on Wikipedia, and there's so many Algerians, Moroccans, Tunisians, and then a whole bunch of others too. I think Armenians, Polish, I don't know, just like everybody there, and not so many I don't know, like traditional French people or ethnically French people,
and different food,
Turkish people too, right? Yeah, lots of like kebabs and pizza. So much pizza. Like there was a lot of pizza. Like every second shop was a pizza place. So we had some pizza too, which was quite good. During our walk around the city, we also saw some church. Oh yeah, there's one really big cathedral that I believe is new, and the Triumph Arch, and yeah, that's about it. We tried to walk around some shops. One thing that's a bit surprising to us is that like all the stores close at 7. Like everything just closed at 7. Some of the grocery stores are still open later, but like everything else closed at 7. So now we're in Spain, and we're on our way toward Barcelona. But we won't go to Barcelona today. We sort of changed our plan. If you remember the map that we showed you, our original plan, we planned to go to then Madrid, Lisbon, and Porto in Portugal. But I don't know, we just we're getting a little bit tired of just doing 2 nights in every city. And also one of the big reasons we want to go to Portugal is that we had friends in Porto, but it's not going to work out to meet with them. So we decided that this time it's probably not worth it for us to pay for all the paid roads and all the gas just to go and spend a couple days in Portugal. And we decided to spend a week close to Barcelona. So a lot of it will probably just be like resting, editing videos, but we're also definitely going to go to Barcelona, check out the city, and sort of just have the unique experience of living in this small Spanish town. I think it's in Catalonia, so maybe they would prefer it to be called a Catalonian town. Yeah, just for a week. So we rented a place on AirBNB, and we'll show you that very soon. We are in the city. I'll write the name down below because I don't remember it for one thing, and I don't know how to pronounce it. But it is a Thursday at 7:40 and everything's closed. But I guess today's a holiday. I think I mentioned that. No, I mentioned it in the Russian vlog. This is like the biggest grocery store in this town, and it is closed at 7:40. Although it's supposed to be open until 10 p.m. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe we'll grab the car and drive somewhere else because we're a little bit hungry.
And all the restaurants, they're closed till 8 p.m. and now it's 7 p.m. So
yeah,
kind of
yeah, we found a restaurant that's open. Actually, like on Google, you can see a lot of them open like 7:30, 8:30. We found a restaurant that's open, but the kitchen doesn't open until 8. So like the grocery stores are closed and the restaurants aren't open yet. So, and they seem a little bit more pricey here too. So I don't know, maybe we'll go to McDonald's or something. It's a little bit cheaper at least, and yeah, but I guess we're gonna have to wait to get groceries until tomorrow. We drove about 9 minutes to another, I don't know, I guess little town. We can't really say anything in the dark, but McDonald's is open. I guess this will be our dinner. We downloaded the local McDonald's app and we got a really good deal. €8.40 for all this. We got like basically a supersized Big Mac meal and a Happy Meal with a McFlurry. I was a bit surprised they have like a dessert with the Happy Meal. Maybe that's true everywhere, but I never saw that before. It's now almost 9:30. This is a line for the drive-thru. Inside is freaking crazy. I don't think I've ever seen so many people at any McDonald's, to be honest. It took quite a while just to order. I think I've heard that Spanish people usually eat at like 8. We came at like 8. Almost exactly 8, and it seemed like everybody was just arriving, tons of people. This is our Airbnb. We just rented a room. There's like 5 rooms that they're renting out in this apartment, and we'll give you a little tour tomorrow, but it's not bad. It was pretty dusty today, like all of the nightstands and the headboard and under the bed, really dusty, so we already did a little bit of cleaning. Well, Eva did the cleaning. Yeah, anyway, that's probably about it for today. Good night.
Good night.
We are in the grocery store. It's finally open, and it's cool that a lot of these places, a lot of the fruits you can see, this is from Valencia. Like, I don't know, in Russia, at least all of the tropical fruits, they say they're from other countries, but here, you know, the citrus fruits, the pears, all of them say they're from different regions in Spain. That's really cool. This is also super, that's probably the most famous thing in Spain, jamón. You can buy it in huge legs. What are they? Are they pork?
Yeah.
Pork.
Or the same in Italy, but they call it prosciutto. Prosciutto crudo.
Or you can buy it, they cut them in really thin slices. That's pretty good.
Good morning, guys. We're in Barcelona.
It's funny, as we were driving into Barcelona, we were saying that it sort of reminded us of something. First it said Bogota, and then we remembered Buenos Aires. That it really reminded us of Buenos Aires. And it's funny because I remember that when we came to Buenos Aires, we said it really reminds us of Europe, that this seems just like a European city. So I guess we were right. But I don't know, considering the fact that the streets here are so like square, it seems like it must be a fairly new city, because most old cities are sort of have like a messy layout. But I'll check and see how old this city is compared to Buenos Aires. I'm curious. And we are now in front of probably the most famous thing in Barcelona, as far as we know. It's Sagrada Familia. It's a huge cathedral that was designed by Antoni Gaudi, I think is how you say his name. I'm not a huge fan of architecture, but we figured we better take a look at it. I have a student who I teach English to, and he loves this architect, and there's a lot of streets named after this guy. But as far as I know, it's actually still under construction. It's been under construction for like 100 years. There you go. Maybe I'll just show a little clip from the inside too.
There are people who are living like right across the
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Imagine here is fairly expensive.
And there are so many flags, like Catalonian flags, on each balcony. No, not on each balcony, but many.
You can go inside, but you have to get a ticket, and we're really not that interested in architecture to pay for it, I think. Give you one more angle. I think this is maybe the most popular angle. It seems like this may be the entrance to get into. Now we're moving toward other interesting things. I marked a bunch of things on the map before we left. I like this here. There's traffic oncoming traffic on the left and traffic going this direction on the right. There's this cool little walkway. Sometimes there's benches. There you go. And like so many things are closed because it's Sunday. Oh, Mexican food, cool. I don't know, that's something we're really getting used to in Europe because in Russia most things are open on Sunday, especially in Moscow. Everything's open on Sunday. And things in Canada where I'm from, I remember when I was young, like until maybe I was 10 or 12, things were closed on Sundays. And then they changed some law and now pretty much everything's open on Sundays too. So it's kind of weird. Like I want to buy some flip-flops and the Havaiana store is closed here today. But hopefully there's another one that is open. French school, yeah. This is the Catalonia Square. Plaza de Catalunya, something like that. And it doesn't seem like there's that much to see here. There's a bunch of sculptures over there. And I think that may be the mall that I want to go to, but it's closed. Unfortunately. But pretty cool. Oh yeah. There's a lot of beautiful buildings, a lot of cool architecture. I think we're gonna go to like this Gothic neighborhood soon, where there's a lot of cool architecture apparently. I believe this walking street is already La Rambla, it's called. Apparently very famous walking street. Again, I think it's famous for shops, which are almost all closed. Just the restaurants are open. And
It's nice you can sit here.
you can sit here, yeah, there's benches and chairs. And again, there's also 2 lanes of traffic, like 2 on each side, I think. So people still drive here, but it's a nice wide walking street. I like walking streets. It's probably like my favorite place to walk in a city, which may seem obvious. You can see a lot of Catalonia flags around here. And a lot of people, and Spanish flags too, yeah.
We need to admit this. Many Spanish flags also.
Yeah. So I don't know if Spanish flags, maybe that means that people sort of want to be part of Spain. I'm not sure. And maybe the Catalonian flags usually mean that they don't want to be. It's hard to say. It seems like a really tense political situation. Most of the streets that people drive on are quite wide, we noticed. I didn't mention that yet. But you get on some of these walking streets and they are not wide at all. But still, most things are closed. Lots of walking streets here. Some small ones. Hey. And lots and lots of restaurants and cafes open here, and bars, even an Irish pub. Here's another square, Real, I think it's called. And all around seems like there's restaurants with people eating, tables. We just came through the little walkway there. And Eva just said this reminds her of Mexico. Now, I think we might already be in the Gothic neighborhood. Little tiny streets like this. Hopefully we don't get lost. At times it smells a little bit like urine. Sometimes it smells like bleach. Sometimes, like right now, it smells pretty okay. This little street even has little trees. And some of the balconies are so green, they have all these plants growing on them. Lots of graffiti. This is like exactly the point on the map that's marked as the Gothic quarter, I think. Like neighborhood. Quarter? I think that's what it says. Yes, Gothic quarter. And we're on another square. I feel like square after square after square, this is gonna get boring. I mean, for the viewers. But it's pretty cool, pretty nice vibe, nice atmosphere. We're still looking for flip-flops. Now we're at the Historic Museum of Barcelona, and today it should be free because it's the first Sunday of the month, which is completely a coincidence, but maybe convenient. Yep, it is free today. Awesome. I think it's actually free every day after 3, but it's not 3 yet. So today it's free all day. Cool, this is like 12 years BC.
So we were wrong, Barcelona is not a new city.
Yes, it's not new, but I think that a lot of like the new square streets are newer. So right now we're inside one of the 78 towers of the wall that they built, the Roman wall. I guess this was a Roman street before. It's pretty cool. Every like room or area has a little sign that says what was there or what was probably there. This was a baptistry. I think we're almost finished with this museum. This is the Ethnological Museum of Barcelona. Hey, there's a display here about World War II. Looks like there's a display here for the Day of the Dead. Check out this mask from Papua New Guinea. It's crazy. Here's a container for magical substances from Indonesia. So we actually wanted to go to the Picasso Museum, but it's super popular. We read online that it's free today, but it is free, but you need tickets, and the tickets are all sold out for today. So we checked on the website even right while we're standing there, and no tickets. So not this time, but I don't know. We're actually not that interested, just thought it'd be cool. We've seen different Picasso paintings in Moscow, I think, in St. Petersburg, all over the place. I think this is another famous church. I don't know, it says here on the map that somewhere around here is La Catedral del Mar, and then it also says Basilica de Santa Maria del Mar. I don't know if they're the same one or not, but they're very close to one another if they're not the same. Here's a view from the other side of this massive cathedral thing. And it looks like there's like a eternal flame or something. There's a flame up there. I don't know if you can see it. You can't really, there you go, a little bit. There you go. We're making our way towards the beach. There are lots of yachts here. Lots and lots of yachts. We're getting closer to the beach. You can see there's no buildings that way. Finally, we found the beach. Wow, everybody's eating. And lots of people are surfing. Pretty cool. Nice little waves. Nice. I think we're gonna go over there soon because there's a mall that may be open. Should be open. But the beach goes on and on and on. I read that the further north you go, so in that direction, the less people there are usually. You happy?
Very.
No luck on the flip-flops. I really wanted to get some Havaianas, the Brazilian flip-flops. I've had many pairs before and I really like them, but in this mall they said they're closed because the summer's over. So it's like 20 degrees out today, but summer's over for Barcelona, and the other store closed because it's Sunday. I don't know, maybe I'll have to try to find them in another city. Everything's gotten pretty dark now, and we are on the way back to the car, and we'll try to get it out of the parking spot. It seemed like it was very tight. Here's the car. It was a tighter squeeze when we left, so now it should be better, but still pretty tight.
It was like that from both sides.
We should be able to get out now. We came to the movies and there are exactly 0 people, except for us and our new friends from our roommates, our apartment mates.
So it's in English? No, yeah, it's in English with Spanish subtitles, so it's just perfect for us.
A Star is Born. I promised a bit of a tour around our AirBNB, so we're actually leaving tomorrow, so I figure I might as well do it now. This is the view that we have, and it was in the kitchen. There are 5 rooms here that they rent out. This is the bathroom. And this is the kitchen. Hi. Little bit of a room tour. It was making some salad.
Yeah, it's good because tomorrow we'll leave, so.
Yep, and I'll just run over this way to show you the terrace, I think. Is that, do you say that in English? Terrace, terraza. Here it is. So it's been quite chilly recently, but I'm sure, especially in the summer, it'd be nice here. And it's nice that there's a washing machine so they're able to wash everything. This is like the living room. And Jordan's working.
Hello.
So that's it. Pretty good. We paid about, it worked out to be about 18 bucks a night to stay here for the double bed, I guess. So it was not bad. It was nice to spend a week and just sort of relax. And today we went to Barcelona again to do Eva's medical examination for immigration to Canada. They finally contacted us after, like, I think it was 4 months approximately since we sent the documents, since they received the documents. And finally they finally we heard from them just like yesterday. They asked for medical, and we were looking into where to do it and like where would be the most convenient, cheapest place. And actually it ended up being cheaper here, and we were able to get an appointment on the next day. So we did it in Barcelona.
Sorry.
Spilled some tuna juice. This was actually the first time that I ever used Airbnb, even though I've been registered on the site probably for many years. And I've looked at listings before, but just kind of never worked out. If you're in a similar situation, if you haven't used Airbnb, it's an awesome service. I mean, there's sometimes great deals, great options. It's always worth taking a look. If you use the link that I'll put in the description, you get $40 off your first booking. And we'll also get 20 bucks if you do that. So if you haven't used Airbnb and you want to give it a try, use the link below.
Okay guys, I think that's it. We're going to leave this cozy city. Probably John showed you everything. I think it's going to be rain soon. But anyway, so now we are in the south of Spain, and today we're going on the north. To the north, to Basque country. Yeah. And yeah, we're going to meet my friends, and yeah, we wish you a good day guys, and goodbye. See you in the next vlog.